The Delive Driver Terminal. The Delive Driver Terminal is a special application for the drivers with which they receive orders, as well as determine fare of the trip through the built-in GPS taximeter. To install the application, you need to go to the Play Store, find the Delive Driver Client application and install it. You would need to confirm the agreement to install all necessary services. When you start for the first time, you need to connect to the taxi fleet. To do this, please go to the settings. There are two options to connect. You can go to the taxi park and scan the settings onto your phone, or you can configure the terminal remotely by getting the code from the taxi terminal. You must exit the application and restart in order to start using the services. To do this, click the exit button. Note that if you minimize the application, it will still work in the background. And the only way to turn off is to press the corresponding exit button. Click it and restart the terminal. Now it is fully synchronized with the taxi server and ready to go. Now you have the main menu of the program up and running. At the top is a notification panel that contains indicators. Everything is configured properly if the indicator is green at the top left corner. Indicator of the presence of GPS signal and the number of visible satellites. It lights up green when the GPS signal is sufficient for the correct transfer of coordinates. Pre-orders. The number of icons shows how many pre-orders are available. Balance. Payment is written off from the balance to the taxi fleet to transfer the orders. For convenience of transfer of the orders to the drivers, the entire city is divided into sub-districts. To receive orders, you need to register in the area in which you are. For this, click on the area and select registration. Now you are in the queue to receive an order. The first digit shows your position to the total number of drivers in the area. If you are the first, then the next order will come to you. The second figure shows the number of free rides in the area. When you accept the order card displays the passenger's address, his or her name, and the destination. Within 45 seconds, the driver must accept the order, for which he or she can drive up to the customer or refuse it. If the driver refuses, then the order will leave automatically to the next in-line driver. After that, the client will receive a notification that in 15 minutes, taxi will arrive. During this time, the driver must drive to his or her destination. For convenience, you can use a navigator map, which automatically paves the way to the destination. The driver can choose any navigator installed on the smartphone, as we will see later in this video. After you arrived at your destination, click in place. This is informing the client that the taxi has arrived and they can go out. After this, the free wait timer is turned on. By default, it is 10 minutes. When the customer gets into the car, the driver immediately turns on the taximeter button start and the taximeter turns up. The screen shows all the details of the trip. For example, start point and end point of travel, travel time, distance, name, and the tariff rates. You can turn on the navigator. At the end of the trip, click stop button. The taximeter stops and the fare is announced to the customer. At any stage of the order, you could see the message button. This is the way you can communicate with other drivers and the dispatcher. After the completion of the order, press close button and return to the districts for a new order. Sometimes it so happens that there are more orders than the drivers available. In such situation, orders get into free areas, and the free orders are highlighted in yellow. To take such an order, click on the area and select free orders. For convenience, the list of the orders shows the distance to each of them. And also, you can see the orders on the map by clicking show on the map, select one order, then the procedure is repeated as with the usual order. Taximeter. When you started, the counter is switched on according to the tariff. The taximeter should be switched on when the passenger boards the taxi from the street. Pre-orders. These are orders with a certain date and time. When you accept such orders, the passenger receives a notification that your taxi will arrive. At the same time, it is possible to execute current orders. Announcements are important messages that the service sends to all the drivers. For example, changing tariffs and so on. Your personal information is displayed in the personal box. Here you can choose which additional options you will provide to your passengers. Check the bonus balance and make purchases in the bonuses store. And also the complete statistics of your orders. You can choose any period and see how many orders you have executed and how much money you have earned, as well as the total mileage of these orders. The addition section contains technical settings. In everyday work, we do not need this and are required only in cases where there are problems with the operation of the application. Settings section. In addition to registering with the services, you can select a language, visual and sound design change, select the navigation system with which your taximeter will work.